Alright, everybody. Welcome to Torchlit Tavern. I'm just gonna let you guys know, I'm a part of the kimono, and no jokes, this episode is actually recorded right after the Thanksgiving one, which you would have heard by now. So we just got that amazing news.
I bombed these assholes.
You totally did. So we've been celebrating a little bit before we record again, but I gotta bring it way down a notch, because we left on a sad note in the main show. I am your gravekeeper, Jameson Oxford. And we're picking up at the funeral of Canton right after, and everyone's sort of going their own way to do their own thing. Yeah, to my left.
It's Ryan, back again as Roy, and being sneaky currently.
And shut the fuck up. To his left, I'd let you clown me this time, boy.
And to his left is a keeper of a single grave, who doesn't know Roy is following him, still disguised from the funeral, and dealing with some shit.
Bruce.
No. How does it
Stop
feel?
it.
Stop kissing each other's hands.
Just kiss him.
Look, it's how we show affection.
Among other ways.
Patrophile.
Sure.
Listen, if he names his kid...
Oh shit, yeah, also I'm Mitch, and Bruce is a fighter and stuff. Strong to go!
Yo, it's Strong once again playing Bobp. Apparently I was not at a funeral, but I built a wonderful, wonderful casket and my star-shaped, shiny, gilded thingy.
Yeah,
Shiny Bobp.
Bop's always been a bit of an ass, and Strana was very tired, so we just played into that, and Bop didn't really go to the funeral, but he made nice things for Canton.
That's how it works.
Yeah, he didn't say his favorite dwarf this time. You've been saying that like almost
Oh, yeah.
every episode.
I know.
Because he knows now that people do like We're Not Better.
Exactly.
No, he's accepting it. Or is it Stroik? Everybody likes Stroik better?
I like Stroik.
I'm going to kill you.
What? It's your thing.
Fine, I'll sleep you.
No, please.
Ooh.
Guys.
Dude. We were just talking about safe words. Take it down. And
Gazebo!
Pineapple.
Everybody say their safe word.
Gazebo.
Ball gag.
Harder, pussy.
And I don't have one. Alright.
There you go.
That's my safe word.
So yeah, we left off with Bruce singing a sad Goliath dirge, and Dillon had wandered away from the group, trying to break away from everyone. But Roy had rolled a very, very good stealth check to follow after him.
You sneaky douche.
I also am going to retcon, because Dillon said he'd go straight to his parents. He does, after he leaves the graveyard.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I told you got to do this. And he would do this.
Yeah, I would. In fairness, I blinked.
Yep, well, you're leaving a funeral.
Mm.
On your way out, honestly, you probably had it on your mind, but then on a hill, a little ways away, you see a solitary orc standing next to a grave.
I pull off the prosthetics that was my disguise as I begin walking up. I went to the funeral disguised for a good reason. And I just walk up to the graves.
Roy is at a safe distance where he can watch.
And listen.
How close do you get? Do you try to listen?
Do I need to
Because
roll?
you need to be kind of close.
I can roll if I need
What
to.
did you roll last time? Was it a nat 20?
Dude, it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
You would have remembered a nat 20.
I'm going to say...
You don't remember your nat 20s?
I'm going to say as the person he's stealthing on, he rolled well enough, I can say you can probably get an earshot.
He's
Yeah.
within your shot.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
He's a sneaky
I
boy.
have a lot to do today.
He's a rogue.
He's very sneaky.
And a halfling.
You're a rogue.
He's a halfling.
Moving on.
So you're at the gravesite, and Gorbak is there, standing in front of a grave that you've never seen. But you know what it is. Gorbak finally speaks when you step up. He doesn't look at you yet, but he says, "You finally showed."
I'm not looking at him, I'm just looking at the grave. Very quiet.
I'm sorry you died. You were a good kid. The grave says Matthew. It says Matthew Kalug Maga. It's Orcish. When you speak Orcish,
Ish.
now you know. You remember.
Oh, sweet.
You remember Orcish.
Add that to my notes.
Yeah. You speak Orcish, and you know that it says Matthew stolen deeds. But that symbolism of those words don't mean anything to you. We never found your body. We would have buried you next to him.
Kara's in the Church of Espra.
Oh, you found her.
Yeah. I probably would have found her sooner if I knew she was alive.
She hasn't talked to us in months.
Yeah. But you knew she was around.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the fact that over the night, Dillon his memories are unlocked. He knows everything that he would remember up to the moment that he was attacked in the alley. He didn't see who got him because he was attacked from behind. The only thing he saw after being struck down with his face in the mud was his son going down next to him and the light leaving his son's eyes. And the blood and the ritual that he did with a finger was all that he had the strength for. So you don't know who did it. You remember that you are a down and out noble son who never got along with his father. You always were testing the lines. You ended up in seedy neighborhood when he cut off all his money finally, when he got tired of you. He hadn't disowned you yet, but he stopped funding your escapades, and so you found yourself at cheaper bars, where you met Akara and Gorbak. And you fell in love very quickly. And you made a life there. And you had a kid with her. And your son was 8. Spent 8 years in Art District.
I'm a lot older than I thought I was. I'm actually probably in my 30s.
Nah, maybe. Yeah. You start young in D&D, 14, so an adult. You remember that Akara got pregnant. And you remember that Akara was always trying to help her community, but the fact that the rich kept getting richer and the poor kept getting trodden on made her angry. And she got in with a group that preached a religion that was into things that you didn't like. You didn't know it was the Cult of Vina, because they hide their things well. They don't preach pain, they preach suffering. And that suffering makes you stronger. No one expects the Cult of Vina to be as dark as it is. And at one point she disappeared, and a month later your kid was left on the doorstep. You've been raising him on your own for 8 years. And you knew you couldn't do it alone, so you went back to the Mages College. And your dad had just about disowned you because you bred with an orc, and he doesn't like that. Gorbak's helped you. Gorbak's been more of a dad than anyone, but you also know that Gorbak is an old school superstitious orc, and you know that no one speaks to the dead. It is bad luck. It brings them back into your life. You're allowed to talk to the dead at their graves. So you're at a loss for words, he says. Kalag Maga means stolen deeds.
I know what it means.
Do you know its significance?
It's because he was a kid.
Yeah. You never wanted to give him your last name because you don't like your father. So we were going to give him an orc name as soon as he earned one. But he didn't.
It's funny. He was the one that encouraged me to go talk to my dad. He was the one that encouraged me to go back to school.
Yeah, he was a clever kid.
Yeah. He got it from his mom.
Yeah.
She's being rehabilitated at the Church of Espra. You can visit her.
I will.
Tell them who you are. Tell them your relation to me.
I will. He walks away.
Gorbak?
He stops.
You know I can't be him anymore. I can't be the guy that died anymore. Whatever I am now, this is who I am, for better or worse. I can't be the Dillon that was...
He cuts you off and he points at the ground. He says, "You're here with Matthew. And you always will be." And he walks away.
I pull out a dagger, and I set it next to his headstone, and smile at it as I wipe some dirt and, moss off of it. And nod, because he always wanted to be an adventurer when he got older.
The voice behind you appears. This time he's not trying to be flashy. He just appears to be a man with a tight goatee in a dark brown robe, as if he's trying to stay out of rain, even though it's not raining.
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore.
No, it is. Why else would there be water on Dylan's face?
Oh. Stole that, but it's good.
You son of a bitch. It's a horrible day for rain.
It's a horrible day for rain.
It's an awful day for rain.
Okay, so, yeah, he says, I told you that perspective would change.
You're right, Azazel.
Do you think I was wrong for taking that memory from you?
Yes. And it's not because... It definitely would have made me weaker. It definitely would have got me killed. But I'm tired of running from who I was, and I'm tired of living in that shadow. So I'm going to be whatever the...
And the person who killed your son?
I made a promise once, and I plan to keep it. Do you know who it is?
I don't.
Then I'll find out.
You may roll insight on that if you like.
It's the king of lies, so I mean...
Yeah.
So I can't roll lesser than 8 on fucking insight for lies.
Yeah.
So I don't. So it's
Okay.
15 total.
Okay. You think he's telling the truth? I do not know who did it.
Azazel, can I be honest with you? You're
You
a devil.
always are honest with me, Dillon.
Not always. Hence why I hid in the church to hide from you for a while.
Yeah. Honestly hiding. Whatever.
Listen, you're a devil.
Yes.
You're evil. Let's be honest. Perspectively speaking,
Yeah.
you're evil. You tried to blow up a church.
I don't like...
Azazel.
Okay, you got me.
But I don't hate you.
Thanks.
I don't. Because there wasn't a God to answer my prayer when my son was dying. There wasn't a fae. There wasn't a spirit. There wasn't anything. I made a deal. You answered. I don't hate you. I kind of respect you. But I want you to know one thing. From now on, I'm doing this by myself. I don't need you. And no matter what may happen, I'm never going back.
Dillon. Yes, you are. I still have your soul. In the end, you go to hell.
And I'm fine.
Okay. But he does pull out from his cloak, he holds out 2 things. He's like, I get it. And in one hand is the dagger that you just set on the grave. When you look, it's gone. And it's in his hand. And he holds it out, and it lights on fire. And he says, in one hand is a gift with no strings, as an apology for your memories. In the other, and a book appears, and it's the same book that he showed you before, with the first book of spells written in kid script. You remember this book now.
It was Matthew's.
Yes. Or you can have vengeance, and I will do everything in my power to help you get it. Either way, you will end up with me.
I'm not here to live long. I'm just here to get things done.
He holds up the dagger then.
I grab it.
Offer stands.
I know, and I know you'll always be listening. You have my soul after all.
He bows, and he disappears in a flash of smoke.
Dillon wipes his eyes, looks down, and he just kind of draws just a few runes in the dust. It was the first runes he ever taught Matthew, and then
And those were?
prestidigitation.
Okay. So from here, we will come back to you, and you'll go to your father's.
Yep.
Yeah.
We will not.
You won't?
We will not.
What?
As Dillon's character takes off, I run up to the grave real quick and leave yet another ice flower, and then follow him.
By the way, did he see Azazel?
No one sees Azazel.
Oh,
You saw him, because we described it, no one hears him either.
yeah.
Like when you were in Bob's home,
Yeah.
he heard you talking to yourself.
So did he just see like a shadow?
Not even. He saw a dagger appear in your hand. He saw a dagger move and then appear in your hand, and he saw you talking to yourself.
Dillon wipes his eyes and keeps going.
And then you sneak another flower on the gravesite.
Yep.
I accidentally made Roy interested in Dillon.
Fucked up.
I'm terrified.
So right after that, Bruce finishes his dirge, and he begins walking out, and at the front gate, Mulion's waiting. Then he nods at Bruce, and they both walk off, shoulder to shoulder. Well, shoulder to armpit.
He gets close.
He's tall.
It's a tall boy.
He's a tall boy, just not that tall. And where do you go first?
We need intel. We need to figure out where to start.
Mulion gives you a smile, and he says, "Do we get to do things my way for once?"
I guess we'll find out.
We cut to a scene, Mulion, and you have a well-dressed man with a goatee hanging upside down by his ankles, and you are gently shaking him. Mulion is asking a series of questions. So, how thick is your skull? Excuse me, unhand me. I am Alec
You're
Lacourt. I am the royal tax collector.
Do you really want me to unhand you right now? And Bruce sticks his arm a little farther out the window and just lets his ankle slip a little bit.
I have rethought my entire standing on this, and I would very much like you to hold tightly.
I'll think about it. You start talking or I start dropping.
What? Could you repeat the question, please?
Money. Records. In exchange from the deuce. Large amount. Anonymous pickup. Shit looked weird.
He says, "Look, I am not in charge of the Deuce's personal..."
Bruce doesn't let go, but he just suddenly drops his arm about 6 inches.
He gave a few thousand gold to a man named Gavrilo, and he is currently living in the castle.
What room?
I don't know.
Bruce jerks him again.
I don't know.
Bruce punches him in the stomach.
Sorry, Alec.
You know now?
I don't know.
I don't know, Mulion. You think he knows? You think I should drop him?
Mulion looks at him, tilts his head upside down to meet the guy's eyes. How hard did you hit him?
Hard enough.
Nah, you don't know, man. He goes on a walk with his bodyguard, and he would be coming back about now. You could probably catch him in front of the castle.
Bruce turns with this poor son of a bitch still in his hand and just drops him on the balcony. And
the balcony that's always been there?
Yeah. I mean, it was dangling from somewhere. Or in the room, wherever we are. I don't know.
No, I mean, did you
There was
drop
a
him on a
balcony
balcony
just
that's
below.
always been below him?
Like just below, like 5 feet that he didn't see.
No, I just turned around and dropped him where we were
He
standing.
didn't fully Batman.
I mean, he would have had to see
How
it.
high up are we?
Yeah. Well, how high up are you? Where'd you take him?
30 feet,
At least second floor.
20
Alright,
feet.
yeah. You drop him onto a balcony. He lands on his back. You want to give me a good insult?
Oh, which one? Oh, Alec?
Yeah,
You dicks!
that's a good insult.
in the moment, I feel that's appropriate.
Thank you, Alec, for being one of our most active listeners.
Yeah, we love you.
I'll bring you back and
Eventually.
torture you just like I torture your friend.
That's why you listen, right?
Yeah.
For the pain.
For the pain. At this point, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason anyone listens.
Yeah.
So, Mulion, you coming or what?
Yeah, no, I'm in front of the castle, though? What's your plan, Bruce?
Beat him till he talks. Kill him.
Right. I think I'm with you. Let's go. Roy.
Hey.
You saw Dillon leave in one direction and Bruce and Mulion leave in another. Which path did you take?
The one less traveled, Jay.
Alone?
No.
No.
No, Robert Frost. He went that way.
They chose left.
He followed Bobp.
I follow Dillon.
Okay. Then we won't talk about you. Actually, we'll cut to Bobp.
With his thing?
What did Bobp do instead of going to... So, cut to Bobp, who is near a drain, dredging with a couple of... I guess you pop up out of the water with a bladder and a body, right? Or
And a cask.
yeah, floating it up with a bag of air, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah. Good old goat's stomach float.
I mean, the cask would be on the shore. Or are you putting him...
No, it sinks with me. I take that.
Oh,
fucker down
jeez,
and
okay.
Toss his ass in it.
Oh, got you. So there's no body ever shown topside.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the important thing.
Got it.
I saw what you were doing.
Yeah, no, I get you. All
That
right.
was smart.
Dwarven meat. It's important to me,
Oh,
as
God.
we all know.
You're rolling the keg up the beach,
As one does.
and a palace guard is standing there going, excuse me there, dwarf.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Can't you read this?
You're gonna need that D20.
It's in Dwarvish.
Yes.
The no.
Oh, well, some good meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're a smuggler then? Is that it? What are you doing pulling it out of the water? Think I didn't see that?
Why would I be smuggling this? It's as large as I am. That's kind of obvious, isn't it?
I think it's as obvious as I want it to be, dwarf.
No, it shouldn't. No.
How about you give me a taste?
Oh, I will. Just a second. Basically, I shaped the wood into a little spigot.
Okay.
You know,
Can you transmute liquid?
No.
Are you going to try?
I think I can do that.
Don't you have the transmuter
Are
stone?
you even going to
I do have
try?
a transmuter stone.
I've given him enough time.
Yeah.
You have a transmutation stone.
Yeah.
Does that
It's like-
matter?
It's going to be very, very elucidating ale.
Okay.
Oh.
What do? Tell me what you do.
Salt water and dead body. You don't put that in your ale?
Actually, it would
Alright,
probably
so
flavor it.
You put a spigot in?
yeah,
you give him-
a bit of a
Okay,
bung.
and then you give him what, like a little cup that you have? Or you make
Oh, tankard. No,
a tankard? Okay.
It's like, I don't skimp. This is good stuff.
All right,
So-
Dorf. You might get out of here with only a little fine. And he looks at it and he smells it. What does it smell like?
Really, it's actually going to be alcohol, so it's not going to smell like anything.
Oh my god.
He takes a sip. So what is the liquid inside?
It's dwarven meat.
Oh, you really...
It's what
okay.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
It's what I
He
can
always
get.
carries that on hand.
I mean, he could have brought it
That's
with
what he went to get, yeah.
Yeah, so he takes a sip, and let's give him a roll. Let's give him a perception. If Nat 1!
This is fucking delicious.
It's like,
He looks at it and he's like, what is that note?
awesome, right? Hey, I will cast some off for you. You come by my shop later.
No, I need to know what the notes in this. What is it? What did you put in it?
It is. Put a little bit of bramblethorn, but I had a druid pick it.
But there's something meaty. It's unlike anything I've ever had.
Like pork?
Like long pick? No. Let's see.
is this one of those
based on
craft
my-
brews that I hear about?
Oh, it's a
From
dwarven
Eight
craft
Bit Brew?
brew. A very wonderful dwarven craft brew.
20. So persuasion? Or what
Yes.
do you? Okay. All right. So with a nat 20 persuasion and a nat 1 perception, I will say that you get away with no fine, and you've convinced him that you won't tell him, and he won't charge you because it's that amazing.
And I'm going to pour them off a cask later.
Oh, good.
Here you go.
Oh my God! I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I only have so much of this.
In 1 month, the dwarf, Bobp, will have his own tavern. We're out of his fucking blacksmithy. And it'll be delicious.
It'll be delicious.
What was that,
The
fucking-
secret ingredient is dead human.
Have you tried
That's
Bob's
been
newest
brined.
flavor? It's called Dead Cultist.
Brined.
Brined
That's called
cultist.
brined. So,
Success.
Success.
You're rolling it down the street.
Wow, good job, dude. I'm honestly impressed right now.
Do you want to handle anything now, or can it wait?
other than that, I pull up pieces, like take my dwarven crew and say, hey, there's an invention I worked on, and we really should. In fact, let's make it a little nice and send it to the Thane.
No, I got it. So, Roy, once again, choose your own adventure. You're following Dillon through the streets, and then you see Bobp rolling a keg of brew down the road in the opposite direction.
With a swim cap on still. I guess.
Yeah.
And my ring.
Definitely fucking not.
Not Bobp.
Ryan,
Not Bobp.
give me some.
Hey, look, that's a nope.
He chose the path of least resistance.
No.
So you continue following Dillon.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you would never run into Bobp. Sorry, I just liked that. It was very funny. Because Dillon doesn't go back to the city. His family's home is outside the city because they would never live in that style. They have a big fucking mansion, plantation style, out in the hills.
So I imagine I jump off a cart, Roy, underneath the cart, rolls off and hides in a bush.
So, you get to a humongous gate, and a guard is standing and is like, who goes there?
Marquis Dillon Bennett.
What?
Did I stutter?
And he whispers, and somebody shoots off down the road on a horse, 500 feet to the front door of your mansion. And he opens the door. He's like, do you mind waiting a moment? But he does open the gate.
No, and I walk.
Sir, no,
Would you like to tell me no?
I would. Your father will tan me far worse than you will.
Don't believe that.
Roll Intimidate. Roy.
Yeah.
How do you get in? If you try.
While he's busy with the guard,
Deception.
I roll 25 defense stealth.
I'll do that.
25 stealth? Okay. There's only one guard. Oh, fuck.
Would you nat 20?
I did nat 20.
Remember, I'm
Son of a
distracting.
bitch.
Spots the shit out of you.
I'm distracting the guards because I just said Marquis Dillon
I'll
Bennett.
give him a disadvantage.
Yeah.
20.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 15, but with my stealth,
So-
it's 25.
Okay. He does not see. I will give the disadvantage. Wow. Rogue Bros all of a sudden,
Do you
huh?
remember the rogue murder party?
That was fucking disgusting.
It was. They just fist bump, guys.
I never
I
want
need to
see
burn
you
this.
cooperate ever again.
Hand me my matches, Mitch.
Yep.
And the whiskey. Well, just fuck it.
The
No,
rum
the
burns
whiskey's for
better.
us. The matches are for you.
So, I decide against intimidation. Because I
No,
realize...
what'd you roll?
6.
You gave him the distraction. We're going to go roll. He says, I really should just give him a minute. Dillon, you remember this guard. He's okay.
Alright, Billy.
He just works your method.
Yeah.
I sit down, cross-legged on the ground, waiting.
Thanks, Master. I didn't recognize you. It's been years.
Yep.
Very shortly, the guard rides up, and he just waves. He doesn't even say anything. He's out of breath. And Billy says, after you.
I walk past Pat, the other guard who's catching his breath on the back. See you later, Zane.
So he turns back, and you go to the door. You roll the 25. You make it
He's
to the
jump-
house. How do you get in?
He's jumping through
You're-
animal-shaped hedges.
Yes. There's like a little hedge maze. In fact, roll wisdom.
No, there's
Get
actually...
through the hedge maze.
There's actually a hedge in the shape of a halfling, and he's just like standing behind it, balanced.
Absolutely. There's a scene where where one of the guards walks by and he has to piss like Austin Powers because
Yeah. Oh no, Austin Powers.
Oh man, you're at dick height. Oh man.
it's a little Cupid, you know.
Don't freeze his dick off. That will blow your cover.
I mean,
So, I walk straight up to the door.
You go through. They open the door for you and they lead you in and they lead you up to where you know is your father's study. Roy, now that you're outside and you're along the outside edge looking for a way in, Avil says, what is your plan with this Dillon?
Fuck him up.
I don't know yet.
He says he knows where the box is.
Well, yeah. But also,
He must tell you where the box is.
I'm sure he will eventually.
You feel, for the first time in a while, her impatience and anger makes your whole body cold. You haven't felt cold in a while.
I get it. It'll get done.
If he stands between me and the box,
I'll kill him myself.
good.
Granted, I can't kill him until he gives us the information, so chill.
You telling her chill?
You
Thank
keep
you.
making bad puns.
You like him, though.
Not right now, I don't. You find yourself standing in front of your father. He's got his hands on his table and he's leaning forward.
Are they, deep in? Can I, see them from a window?
You might be able
or...
to, yeah. But you're going to have to walk around, whereas he got to go straight through. Perception.
15?
Oh.
Yeah, you see shadows in one window that seem to be talking, and your father is standing across the table, leaning on it, and just, Dillon.
Is there curtains?
You know, it's an open window, actually.
I mean, I can roll perception again.
Yeah, just do that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, you read the lips. You can't hear them, but you can read their lips. Dillon.
Father.
I thought I said that I never wanted to see you again.
Dillon, for the first time, gets on his knees and hands and plants his head to the floor and says, I'm sorry.
Your father takes a step back. Well, Dillon, I can't say I'm not surprised.
My
You
son's,
finally learned humility.
my son's dead.
Yeah, I heard.
He died next to me.
I heard.
I didn't know that. I lost my memories. And I have them back.
That was true? That's honest? That
Yeah.
sounded like one of your lies.
Makes sense. Would have been a good one.
Not really, I didn't buy it.
Not for you. Other people would have been good to lie about that. I understand now. The feeling of losing your son and not being able to do anything. So I'm sorry.
So he says, well, I'm not going to lie. You've let me down repeatedly, Dillon.
I agree.
But you are my only heir. And no matter how I try, I can't seem to sire another one. So I feel that I have no choice but to give you another shot.
Anything you need.
You say that this time, but I've... Well, no, you've never said it before, have you?
No. I can remember that.
You're a layabout and a slacker and a fool, and you hang out with lowlifes. If you think that you're just going to come back after everything that you've pulled,
I'm a pretty good resource.
I think you should prove your wherewithal. Get yourself gainful employment. Show me that you can work.
I work for the City Watch.
I said, you know what? Actually, that's humiliating. You should do that for a while.
That's fair. Kinda sucks sometimes. Easy paycheck besides that.
Yeah. I think, the paycheck should teach you humility. You living on a guard stipend should be rough.
Oh no, I actually have a lot of money.
From what? Bartending?
I reach in my pocket and throw 50 gold across his desk.
He looks at it and he goes, I tip that to my waiter.
Yeah, that's about... What's 50 gold out of 1,599?
Okay.
Well-
Dillon, we're rich. Do you really not understand this?
Honestly, no.
Well, I'm not letting you back into the full coffers yet. You,
I pick up my gold.
we'll give you we'll let you live
That was
in
a cool display, but...
we'll let you live in our shack summer home in the city for now.
The one in the merchant quarter?
Yes.
Ugh.
And, he gives you the key to that, and he says, Jeffrey's there. He's been keeping it clean. Keep working at the guard for a while, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be back in my good graces.
Can I visit Mother? It might be good for her health.
If I let you leave without visiting her, she would never let me hear the end of it.
Oh my god, she would find me too. Oh god.
I don't know about that, Dillon. She's been unwell.
I've seen her pissed.
You haven't seen her lately.
Squint.
So, yeah, you catch all that. You understand what he just said. But he leaves that room. The guards kind of go with you, and he takes you to the mummet, and you cannot see in there. Do you hang around? You try to get inside? This is an inner bedroom. There's no window here.
He's currently figuring out what's my highest damaging spell.
It's a bedroom without a window?
Yeah, this one is.
It's the saddest shit I ever heard. This is a mansion.
I know.
This mansion sucks.
I know, yeah, this one could be better. We only have a few stories.
I feel like I'm not going to get any good information at this point, so I think I'm going to bail.
Okay. Roll me a stealth to leave.
Rolls underneath another cart passing by.
Yep.
Hopefully this goes the right way.
14.
That's a 15.
What?
I gave them a +5. And you are climbing the fence when a guard yells, "Oi!" and tries to circle around to cut you off.
I yell back, "Oi!" and then I misty step away.
You get away. You pop the spell, you get away.
He is the warlock.
Sounds like Dillon's dad, and he's that good nut.
Bruce, you find yourself
Yeah, moving on.
in front of the long walk that leads up to the castle doors, and you see a swarthy, dark-skinned man and the half-dragon in full plate that you met in the alleys that one day. Walking
Bruce!
with Brandon back to the castle.
Left or right?
Mulion looks at Brandon. He looks at the other 20 guards in the courtyard, and he goes, I'm not with you, Bruce. This is a loser's game. I'm not that bad a gambler.
How far away are they?
I'm going to say they're 50 feet from the door. You are 50 feet away.
So I know the big half-dragon dude. And I know Brandon. So that means the third fellow is the
one you've been talked about, and it's the name that's been dropped for everyone else. I don't think you've actually heard it, but...
we got it from Dangleman.
You did get it from Dangleman, but you hadn't heard it before. Gavrillo. So what do you do?
Bruce is going to have a chat with Gavrillo. Bruce gives him the evil eye.
The stink eye?
No, the evil eye.
Magog's evil eye.
Magog's evil eye.
I gave
He
him.
has to make a DC 15 charisma check, or have a disadvantage on all rolls.
I forgot you have that.
Charisma check?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to
15?
have to save in charisma.
Yeah.
He saves.
Fuck.
You feel him wave that off. That ability gives you the idea this man's fairly powerful. But he does look at you. And he smiles.
Taunt.
What's taunt?
He must make a wisdom save. Sorry, I've never used these.
It's
before.
wisdom? He fails. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This time he rolled an 8. What does taunt do, though?
So,
How
Bruce,
you the second time?
he's going to take a superiority dice, a d8 of extra damage, and he has disadvantage on attacks against anything else but me.
Okay, so he must fight you. If
So
he,
how do you taunt him?
Yeah, the second question.
Yeah.
Is,
That
what's the
rules out of the way. Is there a loose object, like, say, a
There's
cobblestone?
always a cobblestone.
Always a
my dude.
cobblestone.
Especially for Bruce. Bruce rips shit out of the ground.
Especially these days, yeah.
Look, straight up, I think if you do this the second time now, the Eye Magog grants you its second ability, which is you can always find a rock.
There's always something to hurl.
There's always a boulder. You flex real hard and go, suck it!
Varsity cobblestone.
Wham!
Bruce is already moving forward. He sweeps a cobblestone up from the ground, whether the ground wanted to relinquish it or not, and calls out to this man, Gavrillo! Coward! Weakling and spineless rat! And Bruce hurls his cobblestone in his face. Because fuck this guy.
Dad, no.
Make
wait.
that attack with disadvantage because Brandon is a defense fighter and he's standing next to him with a shield.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's a feat.
What if I hit Brandon?
You might get in a fight with Brandon.
Oh,
What
man.
will we ever do?
Not Brandon.
He's our favorite.
18 to hit.
18 to hit?
Yeah.
Alright, so you catch this guy with a rock. He only has an armor class of 12 at the moment.
Correct.
Roll me a d4.
Hey, it's not you this time. Ryan.
Somewhere in the city, Roy.
No, under a cart.
I heard. You said picked up a cobblestone, and Roy still flinched. He's nowhere near you.
And he takes additional d8 because taunt.
Superiority. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
11 damage.
He's just not feeling that
How can
particular
you be
insult.
so badass and suck so much dick? It really is confusing.
My superiority dice, I don't think I've ever rolled above like a 2 or a 3.
So, roll initiative.
16.
Your
Go.
initiative's -1, I forgot.
Go.
Bruce picks up another cobblestone.
Okay.
Flinch.
We have another great game here at Varsity Cobblestone. Bruce, the lead volleyer, is making his move on Gavrillo, the head of defense.
Mulion's in the stands. I think he's waving him to try the curveball.
Oh, he's giving him the wave on.
Bruce shakes his head.
Oh, he's going for the slider? No.
Nope, it's
Change
definitely
up.
the fastball, ladies and gentlemen.
It hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hits.
Oh, it looks like he's making another move on Gorilla over here.
Question, in your weapons list, does it just say fucking cobblestone?
It's gonna...
I need to add it.
Now we have a veteran over here, Roy of Griffinport, known receiver of cobblestones.
Takes 9 damage this time.
Okay.
And Magog is now yelling things out again. He who chooses to end coward's deal is he who should before Magog kneel. As he just lets fly that second cobblestone.
The audience is now running away.
Alright, is that a hit again?
Yeah, 9 damage.
And they're all at the same guy, right?
Yeah, same dude.
Okay.
So he's taking 11 and he's taking 20 damage.
So you are now, on their round, surrounded by 10 palace guards, and
Brandon.
Now Brandon and the Dragonborn have taken seat in front of him. So now
Because bricks suck.
Yeah. And Bruce, I need you to roll me a disadvantage strength check as they just sort of pile on you. What'd you get?
15.
Yeah, no, 15?
Yeah.
One shy. They rolled a 16, and they pile down on you, and they just bury you in flesh and armor.
That's a whole lot of breastplate.
That is a lot of
A
breastplate.
lot of breastplate.
You gonna motorboat those breastplates while you're down there?
Goddamn right I am.
Hey man, he can't see that. He's gonna be a father soon, you know?
Bruce, I will give you the chance to take that 20, but you will have to move further along the scale of Magog. Renegade points will be gained.
I don't know what that means.
It's a reference to Mass Effect.
Oh.
Sorry,
okay.
for you, Sith points gained.
Oh, yeah. Got
Same
it.
system.
Got it. Magog points.
Magog points gained.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you may throw them off you with an add 20.
He's gonna go full anime, just...
So I just have random guards on me?
Yeah.
and one generic.
What
No, he's fired.
Fuck!
is... I'm going to take that 20, and I'm going to ask you a question. What damage do I roll for a projectile guard in full plate?
Actually, you're proficient with improvised weapons. It's a D4.
At least.
It is.
So,
19 to hit.
Does he
There's
take
people
out...
in the way, so I'm taking out Brandon.
yeah, Brandon falls underneath a guard.
And then, so what is that in terms of what I'm able to use on my round? Is that an attack action? Is a standard action and an attack action, right? Standard to get them off, or is it two attack
Yeah, I
actions?
think you used your actions to do this.
Yeah, your
Action
actions are
surge.
down. I'll give you a move.
Action surge.
Action surge? Okay.
Oh, I get a move?
Yeah.
You can move.
Bruce moves forward.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And,
You're still 50 feet away.
yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Just letting you know.
That's cool.
I love it.
Bruce moves forward, and with an action surge, he picks up another rock. Because fuck this guy.
Flinch.
Man, it's really hard to hold on to that cart, huh?
Is it disadvantage because he's being blocked by that one guy now?
Yeah, you're going to be making your strength check against him. What are you trying to do?
Throw a rock at him because I'm not close enough to hit him yet.
Yeah, no, he's full cover behind the dragon.
Okay, the dragon takes a rock to the
By
face.
its
What did you roll?
20. Not a nat 20, but 20.
Okay.
No, no.
Sorry,
You have
23.
Yeah,
My bad.
23, yeah.
His armor class is 18, yeah, so he takes a rock.
6.
Bruce never has missed with a varsity cobblestone, I don't think yet, right?
He is varsity cobblestone. He's throwing cobblestones. Come on.
6 damage.
Okay. You are again piled upon by the guards.
But one less this time.
Yeah.
Man, the Griffinport Magogs are really dominating the match.
Okay, this time, no additions because you're full Magog, so I won't put you at disadvantage, but... And they won't have advantage, but they just roll a net.
Good luck.
There's a lot of net 20s being rolled today.
Oh,
10.
I almost nutted.
So this
I thought it was.
time...
I was like, well, shit.
So this time, the Palace Guard do not use polite arrest methods. This time they go full...
City Watch.
Full night watch.
Full night watch.
Full
Hold on.
Cleveland police force.
Oh, topical.
And you are beaten to unconsciousness. 10 guards.
There's one thing I'm going to say before that happens.
This one.
Bruce doesn't take damage from pathetic guards.
It takes a long time. You are...
There's a lot of swinging.
There's a lot of swinging. You don't know how many broken bones you add to the pile. Bobp. You get your keg back home. Is there anything you need to handle in this moment?
It's like, boys, come here.
Alright, your doors are there, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, Bobp! Oh, you brought Dwarven mead. Fantastic. I can't wait to have some.
I'll crack. Let me put it down below in the dark and I'll crack some out.
Okay. The Thane has sent his gifts to you and your friends.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, they've arrived. Whatever you're ready to... Should we give them to you?
Yes, and I will distribute them out.
Okay. And
Also,
they pull
I
out several wrapped packages, and they just sort of lay them on the table, and each one of them has a name on it.
Yeah. Okay, that one. Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I really should give the Thane something back. There's something I've been wanting to retrieve for a while, and I should spice it up a bit. I'm going to need this from you, and I start detailing out cranes and flotation buoy bits. It's almost like I'm going after the car that is down beyond the sewer hole.
So your buddy
Yeah.
rolls a nice wisdom check and says, "What are you dredging?"
Let's say it has 4 wheels and it goes rather fast.
A car.
Yes, essentially.
I've heard of them.
One that doesn't need
Gnome
horses.
contraption. I can't believe anyone ever gets in one.
Suffice to say, this has a little bit of dwarven know-how in it.
You thumb your nose. You pantomime bastard. Like I said, you need to handle anything in this day.
Other than that, there's a few side things. You know the old strategy game.
Fuck me.
Well,
Apparently, I guess Randall's familiar with the strategy game, and he has very strong feelings about it.
I remember it.
Yes, he does it very well.
Yes, I used to play with my father.
Yes. I need
You should
3
play by
sets
yourself.
made up.
You need 3 sets made up?
3 sets. Yes. Yes.
You know that, like a proper set. We need adamantium. Adamantium
human
versus mithril. It's very expensive. Do you want to give him a human version?
You betcha.
Okay.
Coat it. Make it look nice.
Make sure you don't play by yourself. You'll go blind.
So silver and lead.
Yeah.
Got it. Cheap metals.
Exactly.
From there, we can assume Bobp would begin doing his day-to-day and visiting
Yeah.
the Thane, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Dillon, you're at the door to your mother's room. Roy,
Hey,
where do you go? What's your business you gonna wrap up today?
going back to the tinderbox.
Okay. You walk in the tinderbox, and Kendra is not cleaning. She's sitting there at the bar drinking.
I'm gonna sidle up next to her.
How was the funeral?
It was a funeral.
Yeah, I don't like those.
May I? As I point at whatever drink. she's
Shoves a
got.
tumbler across the table to you. It's already poured.
She's a good bartender.
She knows her business.
I take a drink. I say, Kendra, I have a favor to ask of you.
You've had a few things from Kendra's bar. Wherever she hides this, you've never found it.
And we've looked.
to be fair, Bruce just drinks whatever's out.
I've looked.
Someone looked.
I don't know what this is, but you should serve it more.
You couldn't afford it.
Either way, I have a favor to ask of you.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So,
You wouldn't say
I've
that.
come into a position.
You've come into a position.
Yes. I've got a new job.
You have a job?
Yeah.
I thought you were... Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
I don't.
Good. As you know, I'm not very good with people.
No, what?
Yeah, I know.
You?
You?
Shocking.
Yeah. You great with dogs?
It's debatable, but could you help me with that?
Do you think I'm good with people?
Better than me?
Fair.
I need help. I'm not good with people, like, really at all. So if you could help me out with that, that would be
Okay.
cool. I mean, you do own a shop. You have to be somewhat hospitable. Sometimes.
She looks at the-
you seem
she looks at the
decently
empty
good
tavern.
at faking it.
So, business might pick up, because Bruce is hobnobbing with the king, and I'm totally going to lean into that really hard. You want to bartend? You'll learn people's skills real fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could just make everything cold, so that works out.
You can do that?
Yeah.
You been holding out on me, Roy? She pours you another glass, tips hers back. Dillon, what do? We saw you go into your mother's room. We're watching you come out.
It was raining in the room, so I wiped my face.
Fucking rain, man.
It's following me.
This weather patterns are fucking weird lately.
Last like 80 years, yeah.
I walk over to where my father's study is, knock politely.
Yes?
I walk in.
Yeah, Dillon.
I'm heading into town.
Well, good. Time to get started on your new life.
I agree.
Making me proud, boy.
Of course.
Not gonna hang out with those orcs anymore?
No.
Good. Show me you can do this. You'll be back in my good graces, and this will all be yours.
Of course, Father.
And he kind of dismisses you. He's done talking to you.
I bow my head a little bit and walk out, silently closing the door and leaving.
Alright. You're escorted out. Billy says it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
We thought you were dead.
If you have free time, come by the place in the merchant
Your father was really upset the night that he heard you were dead. He acted like all his plans had gone awry.
Yeah, he usually does.
He really seemed like he was upset when he died. For what that's worth, I know nothing. I won't say anything. It was good to see you, Dillon.
The guard coughs. Bullshit!
Roy.
Zane.
Bye, Billy. Bye, Zane.
Bye, Dillon.
And I hop on the next cart back to Griffinport.
Alright. Do you head back to the tinderbox?
Yeah, I
Or-
still need to say bye to Kendra.
Okay.
Well, officially say bye.
Bobp, do you want to head to the tinderbox for any reason? Or do
He's
you want
got
to
a
stay
king.
away?
It'd be good,
Well,
actually.
I'd wonder. I actually have all these gifts, and these fuckers are usually over there.
Yes. You get there, you find Roy and Kendra deep into their cups. Kendra's teaching Roy a drinking song.
That's just not right.
Yeah, an undisclosed drinking song, because I've totally drawn a blank. So yeah, they're drinking, and they're partying it up, and you step through the door, and she, leans her chair back to see you come in, and falls over backwards.
I pour myself a pint. I sit down.
No, the bottle. Roy, pass him the bottle.
Here's the bottle.
I grab a little glass, set it down,
Nope, ketchup, big glass.
pull out the big glass,
That's for kitten.
and I pour. And I set it down. I chug my pint.
Wait! Don't drink it yet.
No, I chug my pint first.
Fine.
Slam it down.
I go over and I poke his glass and it freezes over.
He's so handy. Did you know he could do that?
Yeah.
How come nobody told me I had an ice machine?
Yeah, I can light shit on fire.
No offense, you're more than an ice machine, baby.
You
Thank,
also have a pretty face.
thank you.
Don't fucking look at me. I'm not even there.
I think there's a love interest.
Bobp, you
buddy.
roll in, and
I'm not gonna cock block the
right
half,
around this time, you see him shooting his beer and taking a sip of his whiskey.
which is delicious.
It's
cold.
so smooth, so cold.
Hey, Bob.
Dylan.
Bob!
What did I do? What did I do?
Bob,
Yes.
I have a surprise for you.
There you.
Bop.
And she has a bottle, and she spins it around, and on the front of it is a Dwarven stoneworked face. You recognize this as one of the finest
Of scotches.
Dwarven scotch.
You get that.
Had it forever. I just don't like to give it to you because you're an asshole. But this is a special occasion.
I see.
She slaps a tumbler down and fills it up and slides it across the bar. You need to roll a dexterity check because she doesn't have good aim.
Roy, you might need to marry her to get access to those, by the way.
18.
You catch it. Way to go.
Scotch shouldn't be cold. Roy does it anyway.
I like it.
You don't know.
Roy doesn't know about
Don't
it.
worry about that. I stick it under my armpit. It'll be fine.
I'm a
in
heathen. I
second.
drink my Scotch cold.
I'm a heathen.
Yeah.
This should be warmed by the fires of the people of the earth.
This should be in my belly.
My bad.
This is in my belly. How you doing, Bobp? What are the bags?
I've got gifts from the Thane for folks.
Is it a dress? I would love a dress.
Where's Bruce?
Oh, it's not for me, is it?
I'll get you a dress. Hey,
Now
Roy,
you've
get
got a
her a
dress.
dress.
Okay.
How can you... You're broke. You give me all your money already.
I slide him 10 gold.
Boom.
I'm shipping.
Bobp,
Mm.
you were saying that you were bringing me a dress.
I said, "There's your dress. There you go."
Oh,
He's
yay!
got it.
Thank you for the dress,
All right,
Bobp.
passed over. Not a problem.
And Dillon. I have 2 dresses.
There you go.
She's just looking at the one dress and trying to catch it.
So
I'm just
anyways,
whispering. Don't worry about it. Anyway, gift from the Thane. Important, yes.
yeah, I take mine. I'll look at it.
Roy.
What?
Yeah, so there's one... There is not one for Roy.
No, he did copper.
Roy was never
Bruce?
met officially by the thing. They don't know he exists. Roy maintains his anonymity forever.
Sea anemone. Yeah.
Sea anemone.
Yeah, Roy's still
Other
in
than my
the
rank-
There's one.
Other than my
There
regular
is one
reports on
for
this.
Grim. There is one for you. There is one for Dillon, and there's one for Bruce.
I open mine. Fuck it.
Inside is
Wow.
a crisp, dark red cloak,
I can never escape
and
this.
it's a note, and it's written in script, and it says,
Try to read it.
"Yeah, it's written in human script.
Okay.
It's not well written. You can tell this is not the language he's used to writing, but he's
His
taking
nephew
the
translated.
time." Yeah, and it says, "Dillon, we hear that you like to stand in fire, and that you recently burned off your last cloak. Bobp has informed us this is not the first time. Enjoy your fire resistance."
Nice.
So you have a cloak of fire resistance.
And
The note is written in the most beautiful typos.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
at this point, I put on the
Scriptos?
cloak and finally grab the dagger that the devil gave me.
Yeah.
How come they get presents?
Because they're better people.
It's like, remember, you are but smoke on the water.
It's true. Your present is anonymity.
Yes. I'll take it.
And Bobp, your gift, do you open it? Just
Yeah, I know.
inside you find a note saying, "For the crafter on the move, we give you one of the special Delver Home pocket shops. It is a extra-dimensional workshop
Oh my god.
for smithing, and it grants +2 to crafting from within. You must stock it with material, but it is full of tools
Yay!
for just about any metal smithing you would do, metal or stone.
Now, no matter how entrenched Strana is with the party, he can go AFK whenever he wants.
And it's I think there's a spell that's similar, but it's one of the extra
There
dimensional
is.
rooms.
Yeah. It's,
Rope trick or
Rope trick is the one I
Rope
think
trick.
of.
probably
Mordenkainen's.
the best one.
Nice stick.
Mordenkainen and something or other.
Yeah. Mordenkainen's
There's a
nightstick.
bunch of them.
Yeah, he looks very happy about his stick, but it just looks like a stick.
I pat Roy. Sorry you didn't get magic. Shit.
It's okay, I got this. And I create my ice rapier.
Oh yeah. Is that the thing you threatened to stab me with earlier?
Yeah.
Dope.
Behind Bobp steps in. Mulion is like, "Hey guys."
Hey,
I wave the rapier.
Mom.
Hi, Mulion!
What the? Oh, that reminds me, Darius wants to talk to you at some point, Roy. But more importantly, Bruce has been arrested.
Bruce has been
I set
arrested.
down my glass.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah. No, I'm sure.
How many people did he kill?
I did not count because I boned the fuck out of there. But he did throw several guards. I believe one made a 60-foot
Guards
Like six-
or castle guards?
castle guards. I mean, come on.
Well,
Bruce would never throw.
Yeah, that's what wasn't making
Maybe
sense.
Daywatch.
Maybe
Mulion?
Daywatch.
He threw a bunch of rocks, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I
Yeah.
knew it.
I'm gonna go negotiate his release.
They're gonna listen to you.
Yes, I'm a marquis.
What?
Again, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I just look at him with a cocked eyebrow
Okay,
going,
Marquis.
I don't know.
Did he get another hit to the head?
No, I put on my marquee ring that I collected from my home.
Mulion's like, didn't you sell us that ID like last week?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little different. It's a little.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't know. He never really got a good look at it. He's like, right.
Where does he keep getting
Good luck
those
with
things?
Oh, and I'm probably not going to come back here for a while. See you guys later.
Kendra goes, what the fuck do you... What? What did he say?
I slam my drink and walk away.
You drink my shit and then leave like that?
Sleep. Fuck.
Mulion, Dillon, and Roy go, stop that.
A little loud.
Kendra's like, yeah, don't let him! Wham!
Ooh.
Oh, she'll be fine.
I'll take her to bed. And Mulion just picks her up and takes her up. Roy, do you want to see Darius right now?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Why?
Just do it.
Can Mulion take me?
What do you mean?
I'm drunk.
Oh, yeah, but roll sleight of hand.
23.
Yeah, no one notices that you swipe what's left of the bottle and you take it to Darius.
Mulion knees at the door. Darius's door. Because he's carrying me.
Knocks on the door, and you hear kind of, yeah, come on in. Mulion? Oh, and Roy.
Darius!
Oh.
Oh.
I see the wake started.
Yes.
Kendra broke out the good stuff?
She did.
Did I miss it?
No!
What?
I brought some.
Oh.
Here you go. And I hand him the bottle. It's frozen.
It's over frozen. It's great. Roy, thanks.
You're welcome. It's very good.
You know, I have a gift for you, too.
I didn't know she had this.
And,
Did you know she had this?
Darius goes, thank you, Roy. Yeah, she's full of surprises. I know that.
Sneaky.
Yeah, I got a couple things
We should
that I think Canton would want you to have.
Cool.
And he goes to a chest to the side and he pulls out a long wrapped package, and he also has something else in his palm and he holds it out and it's a ring. He's like, Canton, I gave this to him, and he pulls out a rapier years ago. But in all the time you've known Canton, you've never once seen him even have a weapon on him. Maybe he had a dagger, but you never saw it. And I got it for him as a joke, because I knew he wouldn't really like it. And I tried to encourage him to use it, and I wish he had it. And now I would very much like you to.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm very sure. And this is something that he did use, and he liked very much, but he said that it made him lose his edge, and he stopped using it. It's his Ring of Disguise.
Roy takes it.
Canton's Ring of Disguise requires attunement, not a game.
24-hour period.
And Canton's Lucky Rapier is a +1 to attack and damage and a +1 to saves. I believe
Right in
with
palm.
your ability, you can change that into your Summoned Blade, correct?
yeah, he can meditate on it and it becomes his summoned blade.
Yeah.
He gives you those, and he's like, and yeah, Canton would have wanted you to have them, and more importantly, I do, because tired of losing thieves.
Roy's visibly crying.
It's raining.
It's raining in the sewers.
It's gray water.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darius.
So, I told you, there's not a lot of us left. Canton was kind of our recruiter. I'm not great at getting around. And Mulion pipes up, I'm shit with people.
I mean, me too. I'm not great.
You got more friends than we do.
I mean, I asked Kendra for help with that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're literally the only one we got.
Alright.
I know that's not like the rally cry you want to hear, but yeah, you're all we got.
I'll take it.
And basically, they start talking about your new role in the Thieves Guild and what they expect from you. And they let you in on Thieves Guild secrets finally.
Wait, so what am I now?
Whatever you want to be, man. Canton was called Fox. I've promoted you to Badger, Mongoose, Fox, but none of that fucking matters.
It's us.
Yeah, there's like 3 of us and a handful of kids that don't know any better.
Your last chance.
So, one of those secrets was that I could have actually transferred a long time ago.
Ooh.
No.
Zing.
Well, it's not your thing. I knew that when I met you. You want to be a guard?
That's the transfer?
So you spent the last 2 weeks combing through John's paperwork. Roll me an investigation.
21.
You comb through the paperwork for 2 weeks, and John also says, hey, look for anything that might help Bruce. But throughout your time, you're going through it, and you're finding arrest records and bills and this and that, and you're sorting through it.
Services.
The thing you notice is that there is not a single file on Canton, Mulion, Darius, Bruce. So we cut to Bruce in a cell in the fucking castle, which he hasn't been in 25 years.
Oh, yeah, long time. And Bruce is writing letters of apology to the poor guards that he beat the ever-loving goddamn fuck out of for getting in his way. The notes are all a little bit different, mostly because Bruce's hand starts to cramp as he writes them, but they're all something along the lines of, my condolences for your injuries. They were necessary. I'm sorry you got involved. I understand it was your job. I hope that there's no hard feelings. The last letter that Bruce writes, he writes in his finest calligraphy 2 simple words in the center of the page. Nice catch. And he hands out one of the guards and says, This one goes to Brandon. Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Torchlit Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope you will continue to enjoy many episodes in the future. Don't forget to like us and rate us on wherever you listen, and don't forget to share us with everybody you know so our podcast can grow. Also, don't forget to follow our show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcast, or whatever your preferred podcasting service is. And furthermore, should you wish to follow our lovely players in their epic journeys, you can follow them at the following locations.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, favorite Warlock Roy, and you can find me on Twitter at RyanSCB Santos.
You can find your favorite DM, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige.
And you can find your Skeleman himself, the gentleman, Mr. Grimm, at big_J_ the bad man on Twitter.
And you can find your good boy Dillon on Twitter at Argo Omega. Fuck your Warlock.
Rude.